Hey, how are y'all doing tonight? School. The time's gone so fast. I'm in 7th grade now, and I remember kindergarten like it was only 6 or 7 years ago. Oh. Anyway, I go to East Ridge Middle School, ERMS, or ERMS as we usually call it. Good thing they didn't build it on West Ridge, or we'd be calling it Worms. Guess they thought of that here. Unlike in Wilton, the people of Wilton actually have a school called Hurlbutt. Like, seriously? What were they thinking? Hurlbutt? Never mind. I just got through taking the CMTs. You all know the CMTs, right? The Connecticut Misery Tests. I think I did pretty well, though. Yep, I aced some of the tougher questions, like, what liquid doesn't freeze? Hot water, duh! Or, which month has 28 days? They all do, some even have more. I take all sorts of classes now. English. I take English, where we learn that double negatives are a no-no. I take math too, but what's with math? Sometimes I just want to turn to my math teacher and say, look, I'm not a therapist, okay? Solve your own problems. Next year, I get to take geometry. We get to learn about squares and triangles and circles. Circles are so pointless. This year, we learned a little bit about statistics. Did you know that 6 out of 7 dwarves are not happy? In science, we've learned about the environment and energy and temperatures. We've covered Fahrenheit and Celsius and thermometers. I really liked learning about absolute zero, though. That was the coolest. Remember DARE, that drug program where an officer would come to our school to teach us about bad things like, never take candy from a stranger. The problem is, though, strangers always have the best candy. No, seriously, I shouldn't joke about that. The message is really clear. Never take candy from a stranger. Except on Halloween. Then it's okay because it's really dark outside. In health, we've learned about the food pyramid. There's wheat and vegetables and dairy. Could you imagine zombie children learning about the food pyramid? There's brains and brains and brains. So much easier to be a zombie child. You know, just being honest here, I love my friends and all, but if we were being chased by zombies, I would so totally trip them and save myself. Yeah, I'm kind of jaded in that way. Always have been. Even in kindergarten, I remember thinking, Humpty Dumpty, I bet he was pushed. Speaking of health class, remember all of the lice scares? Year after year, schools would have a lice problem where the nurse had to pick through our hair with a special comb. You know what I'm thinking? Year after year, this happens in schools across the country. Long before the current batch of kids were here, and long after we're gone, there will still be a lice problem. Has it ever occurred to anyone that maybe the source of the lice is the teachers? Can't wait to get to high school, though, so I can learn how to cheat on tests and skip class. I'm planning on taking an economics course, so I can learn how to save up on money. which I can then use to pay someone to take the SATs for me. Yep, high school is pretty darn easy. It's middle school that's hard. Even elementary school has gotten easier. I remember when I was in kindergarten and we had to learn 9 planets. Yeah, kind of bummed about that Pluto thing. Here's something to think about. Pluto is named after a god, right? God of underwear. I mean, god of the underworld. Neptune, another planet, god of seas. Mars, god of war. All of the planets are named after gods except for us. We are Earth. Think about it. What is Earth? It's dirt, right? And what is dirt? Dirt is what happens when worms eat organic matter, and then, you know, that's us. We live on planet worm poop. Sheesh. Maybe they should have called my school worms. Thank you, and good night, Earthlings.